Hey everyone, welcome to another literary feast. Today we are serving up some tasty morels from the fascinating world of literary satire. It's a genre that's all about holding a mirror up to society, using humor and wit to expose its flaws and follies. From the ancient Greeks to the digital age, satire has been a powerful tool for social commentary, sparking conversations, and sometimes even revolutions. So buckle up as we embark on a wild ride through the ages, tracing the evolution of satire from its earliest forms to its modern incarnations. Get ready to explore the brilliant minds who dared to challenge the powerful and make us laugh at the absurd. Our first stop takes us back to ancient Greece, the birthplace of democracy and, you guessed it, satire as we know it. Imagine a society where playwrights could get away with openly mocking politicians and intellectuals. Well, that was Athens in the 5th century BC, and the rock stars of this satirical scene were comic playwrights like Aristophanes. Aristophanes was a master of using humor to critique the Athenian elite. His plays, like The Clouds and Lysistrata, were full of biting wit and outrageous characters that exposed the hypocrisy and corruption of the time. Imagine a play where Socrates is depicted as a buffoon who runs a thinkery suspended in the air. That's the kind of sharp, subversive humor we're talking about. Lysistrata is another prime example, where the women of Greece, fed up with endless war, decide to withhold certain privileges to force their husbands to negotiate peace. It's hilarious, it's bold, and it definitely ruffled some feathers back in the day. These plays weren't just for laughs, though. They served as a form of social and political commentary, holding a mirror up to Athenian society and forcing people to confront its flaws. Aristophanes used humor not just to entertain, but to provoke, to challenge, and to make people think. The Greeks understood that laughter could be a powerful weapon, and they weren't afraid to use it. Satire, in their hands, became a tool for social change, a way to expose injustice and make people question the world around them. Aristophanes himself faced criticism and even legal challenges for his plays. So, next time you see a political cartoon or a satirical news segment, remember that you're witnessing a tradition that stretches all the way back to ancient Greece. Fast forward a few centuries, and we find ourselves in the midst of the Renaissance, a period of incredible intellectual and artistic flourishing. But beneath the surface of this cultural rebirth, there was a growing sense of unrest, a questioning of traditional authority, particularly the church. And guess what? Satire was there to capture it all. Enter Erasmus of Rotterdam, a scholar and humanist who wielded his pen like a weapon against the hypocrisy he saw in the church. His most famous work, In Praise of Folly, is a masterpiece of satire, using irony and wit to expose the corruption and abuses of power within the church. Erasmus, writing from the perspective of folly herself, points out the absurdity of religious practices that had become more about ritual than genuine faith. But the Renaissance wasn't just about religious satire. François Rabelais, a French writer and physician, turned his satirical lens on society as a whole. His novels, like Gargantua and Pantagruel, are wild, bawdy, and often grotesque tales that poked fun at everything from education and philosophy to politics and religion. The Renaissance was a time of great change and upheaval, and satire became a powerful tool for writers like Erasmus and Rabelais to express their dissatisfaction with the status quo and to advocate for reform. Their work reminds us that satire thrives in times of social and cultural change, giving voice to those who dare to question authority and challenge the way things are. The Enlightenment, that era obsessed with reason and progress, might seem like an odd place for satire to flourish. But as it turns out, the Enlightenment was a hotbed of satirical brilliance. Think about it. When you're trying to build a more rational world, what better way to expose the absurdity of the old one than through satire? Enter Jonathan Swift, an Irish writer who took satirical savagery to a whole new level. His most famous work, A Modest Proposal, is a masterclass in using irony to expose social injustice. In it, he proposes a shocking solution to poverty in Ireland. Let's just eat the children. Of course, Swift wasn't actually advocating for cannibalism. He was using this outrageous idea to highlight the callousness of the English government towards the plight of the Irish people. Across the pond, in England, we have Alexander Pope, a master of satirical verse. Pope used his sharp wit and mastery of language to target the excesses and vanities of the English aristocracy. His poems, like The Rape of the Lock and The Dunciad, are full of biting wit and clever wordplay that expose the hypocrisy and superficiality of the upper class. The Enlightenment may have been all about reason, but it was also about challenging the status quo. The 20th century was a time of unprecedented upheaval and change, marked by war, revolution, and technological advancements that reshaped the world. And as always, satire was there, evolving to reflect the anxieties and complexities of a rapidly changing world. This time, it took on a decidedly darker, more dystopian tone. George Orwell, haunted by the rise of totalitarian regimes, gave us Animal Farm in 1984, chilling allegories that use satire to expose the dangers of totalitarianism and the suppression of individual freedom. Animal Farm, with its talking pigs and revolution gone wrong, became a cautionary tale about how even the best intentions can be twisted into tyranny. Meanwhile, Aldous Huxley's Brave New World offered a different but equally unsettling vision of dystopia, one where people are controlled not through force, but through pleasure and consumerism. But the 20th century also saw satire branching out into new forms of media. Film and television became powerful vehicles for social commentary, with comedians like Charlie Chaplin and Groucho Marx using their unique brands of humor to poke fun at everything from politics to social conventions. Think of Chaplin's iconic portrayal of a factory worker in modern times, a hilarious but poignant critique of the dehumanizing effects of industrialization. Or Groucho Marx's rapid-fire wit and subversive humor, which challenged authority figures and exposed the absurdity of social norms. The 20th century proved that satire was more adaptable than ever, finding new avenues to reach audiences and critique the powers that be. Hold on to your hats, because satire in the digital age is a whirlwind of memes, viral videos, and social media takedowns. The internet, with its ability to spread information at lightning speed, has become the ultimate breeding ground for satire, giving rise to a new generation of digital satirists who are fearless in their pursuit of truth, justice, and a good laugh. Social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook have become virtual town squares where anyone with a smartphone and a sharp wit can become a satirist. We've seen the rise of satirical news websites like The Onion and Clickhole, which use fake news articles to parody current events and media trends. And let's not forget about the power of memes, those bite-sized pieces of satire that spread like wildfire online, often becoming more impactful than traditional news articles. Think about it. A well-crafted meme can cut through the noise of the internet and deliver a powerful message in just a few words and an image. But the digital age has also brought new challenges for satire. With the rise of fake news and the spread of misinformation online, it can be difficult to discern what's satire and what's real. Despite these challenges, satire continues to thrive in the digital age, evolving to meet the demands of a rapidly changing media landscape. It's a testament to the enduring power of humor to challenge authority, expose hypocrisy, and make us think critically about the world around us. Well, there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the ages of literary satire. From the playful jabs of Aristophanes to the biting wit of Swift and the digital age brilliance of meme culture, we've seen how satire has always been a powerful tool for social commentary. It's a way to challenge the powerful, expose hypocrisy, and make us think critically about the world around us, all while sharing a good laugh. But the story of satire is far from over. As long as there are injustices to expose and absurdities to mock, there will be satirists ready to hold up a mirror to society, using humor as their weapon of choice. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the evolution of literary satire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful content.